Welcome back to our recap. Sorry it's been so long. We've had a busy few weeks. Last time we talked to you, we were on our way up to the Grand Tetons. We made ourselves pretty acquainted with Lowerside Lake. We spent about a week there doing quite a few different things. From UTVs, trips down some back roads, to hiking up mountains. We put in close to 500 feet of elevation climbed in a matter of a week just from hiking, and we put in, I think, what,
It was more than
20
that.
or 30 miles?
Yeah, I think we did more so like 3,000 feet in elevation.
Yeah, it was a lot. We had a lot of fun. We got to see so many different things. Fishing Lowerside Lake was a blast. We caught a beautiful, was that brown trout?
I think so.
That was a good time. That was fun. We spent a good little bit of time renting a UTV and taking that down some back roads, and that was a good time for sure. Got to do some fun crawling with that. And what else did we do?
The bald eagles that were living across the river from us, they were just super vocal, and it was awesome to see them all like interact. It was two adults and then a fledgling that had just left the nest.
It was definitely pretty cool. We also saw a pelican who kept us company just about every morning. Got to see a fox actually go ahead and catch itself a nice little dinner and was not afraid to eat it right in front of us. That was really cool. After that, we started to head up to Yellowstone. Cutting through Wyoming, made our way to Yellowstone, spent a few days there. If you're heading up to Yellowstone, add about 15 to 30 minutes to your travels just for bison traffic.
Yeah.
They were all over the road. It was so cool to be able to see them so freaking close. And there's nothing you can really do about it. There's hundreds and hundreds of them, just herd after herd, every opening that they could have. It was absolutely incredible. We got to spend, I would say, about a week or so in Montana. Just go ahead and checking out the, different hiking trails and stuff. Again, doing some fishing. We got to see so many cool, different wildlife interacting with each other, with the bison and the pronghorn just coexisting, not bothering each other. That was pretty cool. Seeing the mountain goats all the way from the roadside. Never seen a mountain goat before. Pure white coat. Absolutely beautiful. And then just getting to do a lot of chilling on a lakeside, swimming out for the day, just relaxing, having a good time. Afterwards, we started to check out Yellowstone more, getting to see the hot springs and some of the geysers and stuff that Yellowstone has. It's absolutely incredible. The whole park is built on top of a super volcano. So you have all that hot magma working its way underneath, creating all these cool different steam vents that are shooting up water with, how hot was it? 180 degrees coming out?
It was almost boiling. I want to say it was 198.
Yeah, it was incredible. And just such an interesting change in scenery. After we spent some time there, we went ahead and started to drop ourselves down into Idaho. From there, we went all the way down to Idaho Falls, and we spent our time on the Snake River. And we did a lot of fly fishing down there.
Went to the aquarium.
Yeah, the aquarium was a blast. We got to see so many different fish and stuff, and then we got to also see different reptiles and birds. It's just so cool.
Amphibians.
Yeah.
Porcupine there.
because, you know, why not? He was taking his little porcupine naps. But it was a really cool time. If you're in Idaho Falls, definitely go ahead and check out the aquarium there. It is a really good time. And it's relatively easy, you know, on the pocketbook. It wasn't bad at all. It was very nice. Also, we spent some time going up to the Birds of Prey Desert. What was that called?
Morley Nelson Birds of Prey National Conservation Area.
So it's a little bit of a mouthful, but it's a really exceptional thing to be able to be in the middle of a desert in Idaho and looking at all kinds of different birds of prey like hawks, and I mean, this is more of Kayla's specialty.
Yeah. It was super smoky because of all the wildfires recently. And it was also super hot, so honestly, I don't think I saw anything more than like an osprey and
Some red tails.
yeah, red tails. But besides that, yeah, there wasn't much.
A lot of cool lizards there too. We saw what was those, sagebrush lizards.
Yeah.
We saw 5-line skinks. We saw fence lizards again. Fence lizards are just everywhere.
Yeah.
They're taking over this country. I swear. Be careful. Be careful. Time. We also spent some time hiking through the desert, getting to see the different landscapes and stuff. It was quite interesting to be able to see some of the stone structures and to see the history within the stone structures. In the layers, you can see where things started to change and time periods shifted. And it's very unique. Something to pay attention to while you're hiking.
Craters of the moon, too.
Yeah.
The volcanic structures and whatnot. It's just like really weird to see, and it was super smoky while we were there, so it was like
Very ominous.
yeah, smoke with the volcanic rock was very like it set the tone for sure.
For sure. It was a good time. To be able to hike out there is such a pleasure and an honor, really. And it's something to think about when you're out there is staying on path. Make sure that you're not jeopardizing some of the landscape because of your own curiosity. Make sure it's preserved so that somebody else can be inspired by it and can be able to see that raw beauty. A lot of the, what were they called? The volcano cones? Is that correct?
Shield cones, I think it was. No, spatter cones.
Spatter cones. Essentially, it's a small volcano that was leaking lava at one point, and it creates this beautiful structure all the way up. But over time, people were curious about it and climbing on it and starting to take away from it. And then after 20, 30, 40 years, you can really start to see the changes in the photos and in the history of it. So when you are out there, make sure that you're taking stuff into consideration before you start jumping on it and climbing on it, you know? We want to be able to preserve this so more people can see it and more people can enjoy it. Let's not try to take from others, you know? Be fair. But getting out there is just such a pleasure. You gotta try it. You gotta experience this country, because who would have guessed that you would have found volcanic rock all over Idaho? It's incredible. It's cool. So it's definitely been a great time, and this last 2 weeks have been hectic. We've been all over the place doing so many different things. It's been kind of hard getting cell service and stuff, so the videos have been a little bit slower. And there have been some, you know, hardships with COVID and with these wildfires going on. We kind of have to be very careful about what we're doing, where we're going, and to make sure that we're not being, you know, inconsiderate. But ultimately, it's been a good last 2 weeks, and we're let you know some more here shortly. Stay tuned. Bye.